Hi, Katie's Confections again. Trying to give you a better angle of the cutting board so you're not going to see my head. That's fine. You're not here to see me, you're here to see the food. Okay, so today we're cooking with Disney. My niece is also diabetic and informed me that Disney is for babies, and she's 16 years old, so she doesn't want this cookbook. So, good for me because it's awesome. Jiminy Cricket is going to teach us how to make barbecue chicken pizza muffins. So again, it's a diabetic cookbook, so it has my carbs all listed out here, which is awesome, and we're going to show you how to incorporate some of the Pampered Chef products to make this. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is chop our chicken, and I cooked up a bunch of chicken breast in the quick cooker yesterday from frozen, which is awesome, and I made a little extra because tonight we're going to make the chicken and broccoli braid. I'm sure some of you remember that from in-house parties. It's awesome. We're going to make that with our nephew over Zoom tonight, so, or Facebook, I don't know, something. We're going to do it on video. So I filled this for tonight, and these prep bowls are great because they have lids that go right on them, so that can go in the fridge for later. And then for this recipe, we need, I needed 2 cups for that, and I need a half a cup for this one. So also our classic food chopper is great for this. And for this chopper, you just, I wish you were here to see how moist this chicken is from the quick cooker. We sampled it ahead of time, you know, just to be sure. Quality control. You can just cut it into tubes. You can just cut it into cubes, and then we're gonna just chop it up. So I have half a cup here for that. So it's telling us to grease 8 muffin cups. Our Pampered Chef muffin pan is all non-stick. So I have that over here ready to go. We'll just give them a little bit of a spritz with our kitchen spritzer. Okay, and then we need cream cheese, and it calls for mozzarella cheese. I'm out of mozzarella cheese, so I'm going to use sharp cheese, but I just have my, well, I have my cream cheese in here ready to go in the microwave to soften it. And then I just wanted to show you our awesome grater that we have for the cheese. So this thing is great. You can bring it all the way out, hold it up like this and grate your cheese if you like that, or you can put it halfway and it'll stand up. Now my bowl doesn't fit under there, so I'm just going to grate it right onto my cutting mat. And we need, let's see, we need 2 cups of cheese total. Okay, so they want us to put the cheese in the bowl and melt it. I'm just going to pop this in the microwave for just a couple seconds at a time. This is the first time that I'm making this recipe, but I know just cheese in general. You just want to melt it enough so that we can mix the cream cheese in. Not so much that we fry the cheese. Okay, so then we add almond flour, and I have that already measured out, 3/4 cup of almond flour. Put that in there. And it says garlic powder to taste, so which is my favorite way to cook. So I'm just gonna throw some in there. We like garlic. It's good. And an egg, a whipped egg. So I have these silicone prep bowls. These are also great, especially if you have to pour things. That way you don't dump it all over the place. And I have our little mini whipper here. Also one of those things where I was like, well, that's ridiculous. I have a whisk and I have a fork, what do I need that for? But this thing is really cool. So perfect for these little bowls. Good for making scrambled eggs or omelets. Sauces, I use it a lot for sauces. So, okay, so now you can see the consistency of that. We've got dough. And then it says just divide it evenly into the 8 muffin cups. So I'm going to move this for now. This is always the challenge, right? How do you divide it evenly? Well, we're just going to wing it and then adjust if we need to. Like it's fake cooking shows, they have it all planned out already, so they don't have to worry about that. Now we're going to bake it for 5 minutes. In the meantime, it says in a small bowl, stir together the cooked chicken and the barbecue sauce. That's easy enough. So we're just going to use the bowl that we just used for the cheese. I happen to have a couple mini spatulas. You can never have too many, that's what I think. Also, if you look in our catalog at our Easy Read measuring cups, they just brought back, this was discontinued and they just brought the tiny little one back. It holds, or measures tablespoons, ounces, and a 1/4 cup, but it's perfect for sauces and things. I use that to portion out my dressing, my sauces with dinner, so I know how many carbs are in there. Plus it's super cute, isn't it super cute? But the whole set is wonderful because when you set it on the counter, you can still read the measurements. You don't have to, you know, like pick it up and you're like on your head trying to figure out where the lines are. Very easy. That's why they're called Easy Read. Okay, so this is our mixture for when that comes out. We will be ready to go with that. And I just realized we were supposed to save some of that cheese for on the top. So, you know, my solution to that is, well, let's just grate more cheese so we have cheese for on the top. I told you, you can never have too much cheese. I believe that. Okay, welcome back. So we're going to pull these out of the oven. And it says set them aside. Our silicone mats are great so that you can put things, hot things right on the counter. It's the same material that our oven mitts are made out of. Okay, so I'm going to set that right there. And then we're just going to put the chicken mixture on top. And it says about a tablespoon per cup. So I got out our small scoop. It's a little less than a tablespoon, but again, we can always go back and add more. We don't want to be short at the end. Also keeps it from getting all over the place. I think this is actually the perfect amount. If we don't run out of chicken, we just use a little spatula. That's what we've got so far. And then the great part, the cheese. More cheese. We will not run out of cheese. We should have stock in the cheese company. As much cheese as we eat in this house. Okay, and then sliced onions. It says red onions in the recipe, but I already had a white onion sliced up in the fridge, so use that. All about pantry swaps, so if you don't have something, you just have to get creative. That's all that means. Okay, and then it just wants us to pop them back in the oven for 8 minutes, and then I will be back to show you what they look like when they're finished. Welcome back. About to pull them out of the oven and see how delicious they look. Go barbecue chicken pizza muffins. Low carb and delicious. Thanks for joining me.